How did that happen?
Well, I wanted to know about God. I was raised in Christendom, and I believed in God, but I didn't know anything about Him. And I had questions I wondered about, and so I thought I'd read the Bible and get the answers to my questions, but I couldn't understand it on my own. And I heard that Jehovah's Witnesses will give you a free home Bible study. And so the next time they came to my door, I asked them, would you study the Bible with me? They said yes.
How many was like that experience? It happens from time to time, but it's very from time to time. Okay, well, now let's go continue with that with Sister Sharpling. Now, what was it that interested you? Started to study the Bible because you want to know about it, but what did they have to say that interested you in it to proceed with this?
Well, I had wondered, for instance, what really happens when you die. And they took me right to the Bible to show me. And I wondered, what is the kingdom? And they showed me from the Bible. So I was learning the Bible. That's what interested me.
Okay, very good. So you had respect for the Bible, but you needed somebody to help you understand it. Okay. Well, let's talk to Brother McCullough. How did you ever even find out about Jehovah's Witnesses or the truth?
I found out from my mom. My mom was a witness. She has been a witness for over 20 years. And I was in the military, and whenever I come home, the first thing she would do was we would get in not a confrontation, but we would get in a good discussion about the Bible. So I was introduced by my mom.
All right, so your mom's beating on you. I know that drill. I had that experience in my life too. What was it that interested you in that?
What interested me was learning the truth. We didn't grow up going to church. We went on special occasions, holidays, special events, or stuff like that. And so as I grew up, I knew what I was learning in church. I knew something was wrong. When a person get up there and talk to me for 4 hours, and I leave and I don't understand nothing, that something's wrong with that picture. So I went to my mom one day and I asked her that I need to learn about the Bible.
Okay, very good. So now we'll go back to Sister Sharpling. What challenges did you have to overcome?
Well, I had some family opposition. My mother was just convinced, and it really broke her heart, that the children couldn't celebrate the holidays anymore. How could they possibly go without Halloween, Christmas, and Easter, and their birthdays? And so it took a while to resolve that. And the other challenge was I wasn't a real bubbly, talkative person, so it was very hard for me to start commenting at the meetings. I had to actually write out my answer at the bottom of the watchtower so that if I raised my hand and my mind went blank, I could read it.
Not a bad idea, especially newer one. Believe me, you're not the first one or the last one who's going to do that. So, and then those are challenges. Cause, for some, it may be real simple to do that, but not very many. Most of us struggle with that. But now, how about you, Brother McCullough? What challenges did you have to overcome?
Well, my challenges were, I have 5 kids. All of them are grown except one, 14, going on 24. And I had to overcome they had to adjust to me, the new me, as far as not celebrating holidays. And, they normally call on Dad's birthday and stuff like that. And now, I hear less, but we got to understand it.
Okay. Didn't ask you this before. Is your mom still with us? You still living?
Oh, yes.
Send her to beat on the 14. Work with you, so. So there's some real challenges there with the family. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Sister Sharpling, what impressed you the first time you went to a congregation meeting?
Well, everyone was so friendly, not just with me, but with each other. Everyone was talking and visiting before the meeting and afterwards, and that really impressed me. And the Kingdom Hall itself, I've been raised in the Catholic Church, so it was very simple. It wasn't ornate and very neat. We felt very comfortable there. And also the fact that the speaker used the Bible, and everyone in the audience had their Bible, and they were looking up the scriptures. So I thought, they truly teach the truth, the Bible.
Okay, that's excellent. So what you're saying, when you went into the churches before you started going to the Kingdom Hall, that people didn't stand around and talk before the meeting and after the meeting?
Never.
Total difference. And so most of us have been here most of our lives. We don't realize it's just a cold place. Nobody knows anybody. They're there to do their thing and out the door. All right, Brother McCullough, what impressed you the first time you came to the meeting at the Kingdom?
First time I came to the meeting hall, meeting at the Kingdom Hall, my wife and I, we was going to the Foressa. Moved from West Palm Beach, we moved up here, we started going to Foressa, studying, I started studying over there. But when I come over to this congregation here, as soon as we walked in the door, we had a warm feeling, we got just a real loving vibe that we got from the congregation. And immediately after the meeting, I discussed with my wife, we were like, this is where we're going to be at. This is the place for us. So we knew when we walked in the door and the greeting we got that this was going to be it for us.
After the meeting, did people talk to you as well?
Oh, yes.
Introduce themselves? And all that stuff?
That's what I got, the warm welcoming and people friendly and like the sister here was saying that when I went to church and all that other good stuff, you didn't get all that. Everybody left and was on their way.
So that's a lesson for us too. You may not realize just going up and say, hi, my brother or sister so-and-so, how much that does to them. We know everybody here. We're comfortable here. They don't know anybody here. And so for 10 or 15 or 20 strangers to come up of all races, backgrounds, colors, whatever, to come up and want to know you, that's just not done anywhere. Where else would that be done? I mean, it doesn't even happen in business meetings and things like that unless they want something. The top producer, so everybody wants to go up and glad hand you and see what they can get. Okay, so we definitely want to continue that if that's what they remember from our congregation. Now, Sister Sharpie's been around a long time, but hopefully we've made you feel comfortable here too. I won't ask you to comment on that. That's fine. Hopefully we have get you and your husband who's hiding out there, he is, with Brother Sharpening, to feel comfortable here, because that's really, really important. Otherwise, how would it be a family? All right, Sister Sharpening, now, what do you remember about the first time you went out and did the dreaded knock on a door thing?
I've gone on Bible studies with sisters, and I enjoyed that so much. But the first time I had to go knock on a door myself, it was going to be my door all the way up the sidewalk. I was just saying to myself, I hope they're not home. I hope they're not home.
We know that song.
But I got through it, and after the morning, I felt like I had to continue doing this because it's what Jesus asked us to do. It was hard, but I just have to work at it.
What did you find enjoyable about it? I know you felt you were doing the right thing, but was there something enjoyable?
Well, going door to door and listening to the others' presentations and then working on my own and reading the literature, I just knew that I really had the truth and I could share it if they would listen.
Okay. Camaraderie, walking up and down with individuals. And I know you mentioned the other night when we talked, sitting in the car and having people, well, how are you going to do this? How are you going to do that? You learn from one another. We're not sitting there talking about every other thing we could be talking about, but we're talking about the ministry. Okay, Brother McCullough, how about you? What do you remember about the first time you knocked on a door, went out in the ministry?
I remember being really excited and extremely nervous at the same time. And I think the second door, I was out with Keith Paulson, and I was like, I got this. But at the same time, I was hoping that the conversation didn't get past my opening lines, because I didn't know what I was going to do after that. But I knew I was going to get in.
Anything else you remember about that? Okay, if you don't.
Like I said, it was just very exciting. Couldn't wait to get home and tell my mom I did it.
I bet she couldn't wait to hear that. Well, you moms out there, never give up. There's proof right there. All right, and how did, Sister Sharpening, how did others in the congregation help you to make progress in all these years? How long have you been in the truth now?
I was baptized in 70, so I
78?
started in 70.
1970, so that's what, 44 years? So you've been making progress for 44 years. How has the congregation, and not just one, but numerous congregations you may have been in, how did they help you make spiritual progress?
Well, they all help. I study my Watchtower always before the meeting, but I learned so much more in the Watchtower study just by everybody's comments, because they can say it in a little different way in their own words, and it helps me understand. And in service, like you mentioned, all the comments on the way to the door, and afterwards in the car group when I was coming to the truth, working with the friends, they'd always kind of pick apart the call, like, what could I have said, or that maybe I should have used this scripture instead of that scripture, and what should I say on when I call back, and that really helped me learn how to do the ministry and help me progress.
Okay, and how about progressing to the pioneer ranks? How did that, how did the ones that you've known of the truth, did they encourage you to do that or give you some support?
Yes, they really did. I had wanted to increase when my circumstances changed and my children were grown, so I started regular auxiliary pioneering, but then one particular assembly just touched my heart, the program on pioneering, and I went home and I thought, well, I'll try it out first, just to see if I can get the hours. That was when you had to get 90 hours a month. And so I did that for 3 months, and then the elder approached me and said, so you're going to pioneer, huh? And I said, well, how do you know? And I said, yeah, I'm going to start next September. And he says, why wait? And so I signed up then.
That's some old-time encouragement. All right, Brother McCullough, how about you? How have, in the short time, relatively, that you've been in the congregation, how has the congregation individuals helped you to make progress?
I've got help from numerous people. I mean, you really don't, I mean, we come here, we meet, and we talk to each other, and we socialize, and we get our spiritual food and everything. But when you go out with people, you really get to know them. And from going out with different brothers, I definitely got to know people in the congregation. And everybody has helped me in some way or another.
Very good, very good. Well, what do you think of